Welcome back to Imagination Station Network. As you can see, we have another lovely guest. What you don't see here is that this is up 3 flights of stairs, so I have to take a big breather. I'm 44 this year. In the room. So, today we're joined by Robyn. Welcome on the show, Robyn.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
All right, a bit puffed and all, but
These stairs, man, take it out of you. I always just like to ask everybody how they're doing in the day because it might be the only time you get asked today.
True.
So that's why I
Very
always
true.
ask. So we invited Robyn on. Robyn's a youngster. We like getting the youngsters on the show because it means we can get you back as well when you go further along your creativeness. I keep creating all these different words up. Anyway, back in the room. So tell us a wee bit about yourself, Robyn.
I am a photographer. I like to paint. I am autistic. And I just like doing anything that is creative and fun.
Good for you, because, you know, like I try and make it less about me and more about the person sitting next to me, but it's part of the same thing. I'm autistic. I like to paint. These are the things that how we express ourselves.
Yes.
And that's why Imagination Station Network is here and how we're doing it. So I've got a few choice questions, but first I just want to sit and shoot the breeze with you, man. I was writing these at 1:30 in the morning, so big up wee Jan for printing them off for me. And she printed them on an A4 bit of paper, and I was like, Jan, what if I want to go off schedule here and read them out non-numbers? So Robyn, what do you like today? Because obviously if I go in with the questions first, but what do you like today? What is your thing? Because we all seem to have a thing.
Well, my thing is surf photography. That's like without a doubt 100% my thing. To be fair, I got a new thing every week though. Like this week gardening, loving it.
Gardening? Oh, I hope that doesn't rub off on me because my plants look at me through the window and they're like, I'm over thirsty.
Yeah.
Before you came in, man, I'm like, Jan, this cucumber, this cactus looks like a cigar. We've killed it, man. It's like, oh, did you know what it?
I think like, cactuses are more like harder to keep alive than people crap on.
Friday, my half a wee man never had a drink. He's like, ah. But he did get to say his goodbyes before I didn't put him in the biddies. We've got hopes for him yet. But that surfing and photography.
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, I didn't start off with that. I did birds first. So
right.
Amanda.
Big shout out to Amanda Mumberson. Better give Mush a shout out too.
Aye, all right, Mush.
Hi,
there
Mush.
You go.
He says nobody talks to him. Mush, shout out, man. I've got love for you.
Yeah, because I did originally start with photography and birds because Meeting a Minds hooked me up with Amanda.
I got Meeting a Minds as well and Amanda.
And that's how and then I did surfing as well, and they kind of just combined together. I found.
For you. In my mind, obviously, I've got a vivid imagination, but are you on the surfboard when you got the camera?
Nah, God
right.
no, I'm not that coordinated.
Right, okay, right. So for everybody who's like me, somebody let me know in the comments. Surely I was the only person there on a camera. On a camera.
Well, no,
surfing on a camera with a surfboard. Aye.
Some folk do it.
Right.
But no, I have I call it my lunchbox for my camera. It's got a housing that I put my camera into, and it keeps it waterproof.
Ah, so that's weird because we were out swimming the other day and I said, we really need to get a camera that we can go out here and take some pictures. But I don't know if people want pictures of us shivering and freezing and going, oh my God, contemplating life.
They would laugh at it.
Aye, but 4:30 in the morning, there's nobody about that
nah.
for a reason. But good for you, man. What age are you?
What age am I? 20.
20, man. 20 years old. 20 young. That's a young age.
Yeah.
So one thing, don't ever lose that doing something different. It's in our genetics, I feel.
I don't think it'll ever go out.
No, look at this in here. Like, as soon as we sat down, I was showing you, I was like, I started that 2 years ago. Generally, I finish stuff, but it needs that dopamine buzz for me to continue it.
No, I'm like that.
Where can we find your photos?
Instagram, R Steady Photography. Like, ready, steady, go. People,
R Steady Photography. We'll tag it in the comments. Aye, so Amanda showed me some pictures, so I kind of cheated with you. I don't think she showed me yours. She showed me some of the stuff she'd taken, and we were talking about you. So I'm glad that you came on, because that's what this show's for. It's about people who ordain stuff. Because what you don't realise is that somebody else is watching this and going, surfing? Hope somebody's got to send me pictures surfing on a surfboard with a picture. But they two things, obviously, sea, waves, going out in the wilderness, and how does that make you feel?
Calm. That's what brought me to combine the two, because I was out in the water and I would just float on my back. I was like, I wish other folk could like be able to like see like the like getting down really flat and taking photos,
true.
and I
I
love it.
never thought of that, taking pictures and for people who not necessarily can get in the water and do that stuff.
I also just like taking photos of pretty stuff.
Food, I like taking pictures. Right, that's another story. I like taking pictures of food these days for some reason. That's my thing.
Are you like one of those Instagram people there that get out, they're like,
Well,
don't touch anything first, let me take a photo of it?
I'm new, man. But see, back in the day, I was like, I'm here to eat. I'm here to eat. Folk are taking, my pals like, I'm here to eat, man. Aye, the reviews and stuff. There was something, the story as well that I wanted to talk about was when you and your gran, big shout out.
Pammy,
Pammy,
up you go.
Granny Pammy, big shout out. When you were at one of our favourite places, Cafe U.
Yes.
And obviously your mum's a good soul, man. And I like today we random acts of kindness, and I paid for your lunches, and
Yes.
and your gran was it your gran that said, that you asked her why would somebody do that, and that made me I get really emotional. With the fact is that there should be people. It's not about money. It's not about look at me. I did it, and then you never knew I did it.
No.
It's about why can people not just do something that's not about anything?
I still think about that though.
It's an emotional thing, man. Like, see, when your gran said that, it was like, why are other people not? I get it. There's folk out there doing it on social media and they're putting pictures on. And I'm not putting this out here for people to go, oh, look at me. Your gran's I didn't know you at this time, so your gran's a kind person. She's always got the right words and talking, and a wee way of repaying it back is just by saying and doing that, and that's it. But for you to say, why would somebody do that? I wasn't shocked. It wasn't like, because we can go, oh, I should have done that. It wasn't about that.
No,
it was about kindness that why the people don't do it. So
I was just surprised that someone would go out their way to think about something like that, because everyone's so absorbed in their own wee bubble.
Right, the world needs a wee bit of kindness now and again. So I don't know if you're the same. I don't really take compliments well. So when you're
I go in on myself.
When you're complimenting back there, I'm like retreating, and I can't help that.
Like, thanks.
It's like I go on to another story. See if I can go all the way back to every story ever. I'm like, thanks very much, and then I'm like, moving on. I don't even say thanks. Sometimes it's like folk think I'm rude, and I'm like, oh, one day I did that, and it's like I don't mean anything by it. It's just that's the genetics how it is for me. So it was my pleasure to do something like that. It was nice, and it taught me humbled me when your gran had said that, and that's what it is about being humbled in the journey. And I'm always talking about how I'm humbled most days. Like Jan this morning when I came in, I started a story and I was like, oh, and I can't tell you, just can't, because it's not my story to tell. And then I humbled myself straight away as soon as we were talking about it. And that's a new thing for me, because the way I talk is the way I think. I'm 50 miles an hour, so 500 miles an hour. Right, I've got a few choice questions here.
All right, hit me with
Normally, write it on a whiteboard, but then even I can't read mine writing something.
No, this feels like a talk show. I like it.
Welcome to Imagination Station Network. Robyn, come on down.
Wait, no, I need to walk on and get like a clap.
Can we do that? I don't know. There must be something on the app you can put.
There's got to be.
I'll try and
a live audience.
Right. So number one, I'm Fairshire. So for the people who know Fairshire, number one.
That's very
surfing inspiration.
Yes.
What inspired you to start surfing, and how has your passion for the ocean influenced your creativity?
Oh, alrighty then. Yeah.
Probably skipping and reading the other one.
Oh, sorry. No, I was like.
3 questions forward.
I surfed when I was like 12, and I really loved it. And Mum saw that I had like a proper wee spark come out when I was doing it, but I got a bit depresso. I went into myself, but Mum recognised that was like the thing that got me going, like going in the sea and surfing, and it just brought a smile to my face. So we went to do something called the Wave Project, which is an amazing charity in Dunbar.
Dunbar Wave Project, big up.
Love you.
Big up, man.
And they do a 6-week surfing block with you, and you go out and you just meet loads of lovely folk. And it was the first time that I felt like I'd found my tribe and there was just, you could be weird basically.
Aye, well, if you ever watched back in season 1, I'm all about that whole, it's the time for the weirdos to rise.
Right.
If anybody's watching this again, let's reprise it. It's our time to rise. It's the weirdos' time
Have
to
a bit
rise.
of weird.
Get up off your backside and be weird. I don't even wait to get in the house to be weird anymore.
Nah,
I'm just happy being...
there's no point.
Exactly, man, being weird. And if the Wave Project in Dunbar want to come on the show, reach out, man. It'd be good to get you on the couch.
Alison's lovely.
Bring chocolate. No, I don't. I'm meant to go on a diet. I'm like, bring chocolate everybody. Bring chocolate.
Well, you said I brought you a
I've got
cake.
these wee ones and I'm telling everybody they're props.
Yeah, sure.
there was
Until we
6.
leave. Until we leave.
There was 6. I was like, what happened to the props? Oh, one was damaged. Right, so number 2. The photography journey. Can you share a moment or experience while surfing that you captured through your photography and what made it special? I wrote that thinking you were going to be on the surfboard.
Yeah, no.
But still,
we
I think
can,
the
we
two
can go
combine
with
in,
that. Well, I suppose going back to the Wave Project, I do a lot of photos for them now because I love how happy all the kids are and stuff. And probably just that in general, just how like there was one time there was 2 kids on a surfboard at the same time and they were just mucking about being kids. And these are kids that don't get to be kids.
Brilliant.
And it just made me happy.
Immortalise them as well.
Yeah.
That's what I always think when I see movies, or the reason I get into acting is it's definitely not because you get paid tons of money anyway, but somewhere along the line when I'm long gone, somebody will be watching it and looking at it and going, oh, remember that wee weirdo guy with the orange glaze and he was always there and yellow, and then somebody will remember. So you're immortalising the kids is what I'm trying to say. So aye, that's cool, man. And it is, you're right, if we don't have these wee pockets of interest, then what are we doing? I had depressing moments, and I only learned to swim 2.5 years ago, and that kind of gave me a wee jaunt, so I have commonality with you there.
It's the cold.
Aye.
If folks think we're mental, but I love the cold.
It's so good, man.
When it comes to the sea, anything else, get me in a cosy
Yeah.
room. But like when it comes to the sea,
I'm still working on that whole cold shower stuff. I think my
oh no,
neighbours,
I can't do the cold showers.
Aye.
But going in the sea,
I think
100%.
my neighbours think there's some women being murdered next door every morning.
Like sometimes, like don't get a choice when the hot water runs out, and it's like pouring down. You're like,
I've got one of the boilers. Aye, I've got one of the boilers where the wee pressure goes down and it's hitting the high notes. Right, we've got number 3. So, I feel like we Rafiki for Lion King when I do that. Balancing both worlds.
Find the zen.
Aye, balancing both worlds. How do you balance your time between surfing and photography? And do you find that one influences the other?
Oh, 100%. There's a reason I combined them together, because I love them so much that I thought, why not just mash them together? Yeah.
I'd never seen it. I go on your page and I look at your photos and stuff with the ones where you capture inside the wee waves. I like that. Because I often think that there is people out there who will only be able to do that. There's people out there who will only be able to go in the sea and like seeing it. Aye. I come for a wee seaside west coast of Scotland place, so the beach has been a big influence for me. So for you out there, aye, passionately smashing it. Right. Number 4, creative process. When you're out in the waves, what goes through your mind when you're taking photographs, and how do you decide what to capture in that moment? Take your time.
You know what the absolute class thing is? Nothing.
Nothing. That's just as good, man.
Which is the whole reason why I do it out in the water. Is, I mean, I kind of, with my, like I do like floaty ones where I'm just camera, me floating and just pressing the button. And they're the ones that like nothing is going through my head at all.
I think the fact is you can convert that so quickly into something is that in itself. Do you know what I mean? The picture's taken. Again, I'm not one of these guys that's going to harp on, although if you do find my TikTok, Jagar82, you will see sometimes I'm about living in the moment. It's about the moment and the capture. Like I've got my phone in my hand all the time. I'm a bit of a phone addict, but I have got like 100,000 photos, so I resonate with that. I want to go back in my phone and I want to look at my photos and go, you know what? Like I use colours. I go back and see myself and go, it was an orange day, you were feeling great. I imagine it's the same with the waves.
You can tell when I'm having a rough day though in my photos. There's like a weird, I don't know how it happens either, whether it's the way I've edited them or the way I've shot them, but there's always something just a bit different to them to when I've gone out and I've just kind of let it go. But no.
Here's a wee, remember, they're always suggestions, they're never a demand.
Yes.
See, for me, that's me being selfish, but see the ones when you get in there, they don't come out too good. Keep some for me, right? And then write me how you were feeling. Let's see if we can do a wee collaboration with that, and bring them to me, and we'll write a wee story about them. Okay. That's my wee gift I can pass to you. Like, I'm going to show you something I can't show you on the camera because it involves a place, and I go proper Ayrshire dialect on it. So maybe one day you'll be able to see it, and that's what I do is like it was a blurry picture, and I'm like, out the side. That's great, man. And that's I like to combine things when I've got a wee gift. With creatives, man. We're out there doing our thing. So obviously Dunbar with the surfing. Is there anything else that I don't want to read number 5 out already, but obviously you can tell you're smiling when it makes you happy, the surfing and that. But what's one thing that never made it to the surfing and make you happy? Have you tried something that you've been generally like, this isn't good?
Therapy.
Therapy. Therapy works for some people.
Oh yeah, not.
This is therapy.
I'm not.
It's like, I get what you mean.
Yeah, cause I did CBT when I was a wee kid, and I was autistic, but I didn't know it.
Cognitive behavioural therapy.
Yep, that's the one. Which works wonderfully for people, and I'm not pooping on it, but for me personally, it didn't do it because it was trying to understand emotions that I just didn't know what I was feeling. So I had a couple tricky years, but surfing was the one that did it. But just being creative though, anything that just lets me kind of switch off for a minute. It's finding that
balance, as they say.
The thing that'll lift the plug? So you've got a sink full of thoughts and you just need to let go.
Or the iceberg, or the bit at the bottom. I get what you mean. Like, still getting too much into it. The same with me. I only started to learn more about that, about myself, after I had went through hundreds and thousands of experiences to realise that there's a reason how you don't laugh at jokes that other folk laugh at. There's a reason why you don't smile. There's a reason. And then the one that gets me is the ones I don't know the reason for. And I'm all right with that, like we spoke down the stairs. I don't live there, but they're there with the open tabs in my brain, and I'm always like, like me and Jan, we done level 2 and level 3 diplomas in counselling, and I was like, see if it had been explained to me the way I thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, maybe that's something that I should be having a look at and putting it into layman terms for neurodivergence. But as you can see,
I think that's the thing though. I think people, when it's not catered to that demographic, because we take things so literally. Because when they told little me that I had to pretend that I was a candle melting to relax my body.
Oh my God.
It just freaked me out, to be quite frank. But no, surfing was definitely the thing and photography.
That's funny you say that. You've just unlocked a core memory of my childhood with my psychologist. He told me to be like bubble wrap. And I'm like...
Oh, no, that would make me panic.
I was like, exactly. It was like, be like bubble wrap. The explosions. Well, didn't think what I did the next day. I went into school, like a big packet of bubble wrap and just annihilated everything. I apologise, Conan Academy. Unfortunately, I went somewhere else after that and then somewhere else. But you're right. What I'm trying to say is words have an effect on us, man. They live with me for a long time. Even now, the things that... Well, no programmes. Don't try to fit us into the box. I'm not going to go on about that because we're not the same as the boxes. Do you like my wee filming equipment stuff up here?
I love it.
I got my own wee lights and stuff, but because it's the summer, I like this lighting.
No, I've been looking at lights. I've been trying to figure out. It just overwhelms me the amount of kit there is.
Oh, don't. I just went on Amazon and done that. That one.
Because I don't know, I'm swithering on whether to go into studio photography. I'm giving weddings a go.
Go for it.
Which is completely I was like, nah, not doing weddings because of the pressure. But...
Go and date with no pressure and...
Well, that's what I'm doing.
That's a good business acronym, actually. Like, I'll come take your pictures for your wedding, and if you don't like them...
Tough.
As long as you give me dinner, we'll be all right.
Feed me and we'll be grand.
Aye. Do you know the story about the photographer that... Again, we're going off tangent here, but there was a photographer, I don't know if it was America, that they were at the wedding all day. And photographer's job's probably the hardest next to the wife getting married to some guy and married him, married her. And they refused to give the photographer a dinner.
No.
And he's like, fuck yeah, and deleted all the photos.
Yeah.
I went home.
If there's one thing that, food, I need food.
Aye, I'd listen.
Like a whole day, I mean, it's a long day as well. Yeah. A long day. Like, we're looking like 8 hours.
That's your business. Feed me photo.
Yeah.
Feed me photos. Bye.
It'll be written in the contract.
By
I do
Robyn.
require at least minimum 1 meal.
I'm going to give you a few pages to add actually, that just for a wee nosy and just see what they're up to, because we'll have a few photographers in the circle. You'll be able to see, and it's about taking and seeing what people are doing. And I always say that's what Imagination Station Network's like. We've interviewed over 100 odd people now, and there's all different collectives, but what we're finding is the creatives have the same kind of mind. The
Yes.
world has treated us the same, unfortunately. And see if they hasn't, it's coming. Prepare yourself. But it's true, innit? It's like we have the wee way of thinking.
Yeah.
As a creative, a way of thinking as an autistic, a way of thinking ADHD. But it's not as similar to the neurotypical. We're not going into that. It's not about that. It's about you the day and how you navigate. But it's good, man. You're on the couch, so as you say, like energy levels. When you meet people in the same tribe, we have that same commonality, and we have that differences that we can go up against the world and start putting the two fingers up. I'm trying to be polite in this episode because when I get passionate, I don't just tick. I've gone for Ayrshire, we swear.
Yeah, well.
I was born in it. I was born there. That's what happens. Right, you ready? This is a big one, man.
All right. Well, you might have to give me a second to contemplate it.
Right, we should have something that brings it down for the sky.
Right.
Delivers it to my horn. Right, 5. Advice for others. What advice would you give to other young creatives who want to combine their passions, like you did with surfing and photography, into a unique journey?
Don't overthink it. Which is a big thing to say and a very but I found that I put barriers up every single thought that I had. I was like, oh, that sounds fun, but this and this means you can't do it. And I'm like, just kind of jump over them. Don't take it too seriously. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have fun, and it's supposed to make you feel good.
Yeah. It is. It's hard when it overwhelms you, man.
Yeah. And I got that with my photography 100%, and I had to take a break from it because it was getting a bit too much. So I went into painting and doing all that fun stuff. But I'm picking my camera up again now with the new mindset of just having it be fun and not taking it too seriously. I'm very much, that sounds fun. I can turn it into a job. And I need...
Look at all this.
Yeah.
This was number 1,027 idea of James's wee brain that he decides to, and I'm lucky because my team let me float all my ideas. But what they don't see is, what you don't see is that underneath that wee bit, there's about another 5 million that I've like poo-pooed myself and went, that doesn't work. But if we don't try them, man, you're just going to be like everybody else. Don't be like everybody else. Again, always a suggestion.
Take the jump.
Take the jump. But you need to brain train yourself. You need to
it takes a lot of work.
Aye.
But it pays off.
Do you have a mentor or somebody who you would put with your photographs and stuff? Who would you put that either you would like to be like, or somebody who's jolted you along the way?
Amanda Mumberson. I owe a lot to you. A lot. And I don't think you understand how much I owe to you. So, love you. And Mike Guest. Mike Guest was a big thing for when I was doing my surf photography.
Right.
He's a really good photographer.
Pick up Mike Guest if you watch it.
And no, I don't think I want to be like anyone else.
Good for you, man.
I think I was trying to fit into something, and I was like, nah, I'll just do my own thing now. Just do what I like and what looks nice to my eyes.
We suffocate when we try to be like everybody else because what is it that saying that's saying? Just be yourself because everybody else is taken.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And it sounds so cheesy. Like, I'm aware that it sounds cheesy, but it's so dang true. Like, you just... And it's hard to do. I think people underestimate how hard it is to just kind of let go. But there's, like, little things. Like, you just do something, like, little that you haven't done in years that, you know, makes you happy when you're wee.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
I like genuinely sleeping, man. I like sleeping.
Well, then...
Because when I come up with ideas. But you're right. That's a good show, actually. Something that you've thought about before you poo-poo it yourself. At least try it.
Like gardening.
My plants are still alive for the one day. I'll give it that. But
I pick up random stuff all the time, like knitting. I started knitting. I've gone right into my grandma era. That's like my...
somebody made me that wee
Oh, no, well, that would have taken ages.
Yes, man.
I've made a couple
appreciative of
jumpers.
that. Aye.
Yeah. But I think it's just finding something that brings you a little bit of joy. Even just reading.
But you understand the process, though. That's the thing. You're young, but you understand the process. It didn't exist, and now it exists, and I made that. And it's the energy that it combines and goes, it's like the energy together. Here is something. Like, you'll never find me poo-poo anybody's work, anybody's
No.
art. Sometimes I do, but no to the point, just because I don't paint like that, and it's back on myself. Or if somebody's creative or somebody, and I'm like,
Just take
well
it.
done, man. But my favourite one is like when we go to school and I can see the wee kids who are like try to stay in the lines, and that was me. I've got lumps on my fingers where I try to stay inside the lines. There's no rule. Stop telling people you need to stay inside the lines. You create people like me by doing that, and it's like I'm passionate, no privileged. So I tell kids who I work with, I'm like, are you trying to stay inside the lines? I'm like, well, don't bother.
No.
There is no rule with that. If you want to colour all your whatever you've got in front of his face, do it. I'll join in. And that's what it should be like. It shouldn't be, because then you're creating that whole box that we keep talking about and try to shove us into it. And it's been good talking to you, Robyn. What's next for you?
In general?
No, you don't. The thing is, there doesn't need to be an answer for that. I just like asking folk what's next.
I don't know. Happiness.
Good
I'll
for
go
you.
with that. That was dead cheesy, but...
Aye, everybody deserves. So that song came into my head. Happiness. I don't know. You know the song Happiness?
No.
Nah.
I just want to look after myself. That's my plan.
Self-care, is it?
Yeah.
Everything that you've said there is part of the self-care promotion. If we don't look after ourselves, we are the most important persons in our life. And if you don't look after yourself, you're not used to anybody. Your cat, your dog, your ma, your gran, your auntie, your whatever. And so they do need to take these wee spells of care. So big well done for coming on the show. You know, it is a daunting thing to come here and meet wee Baldy James on his own home turf. But it's good, man, because I get to meet other creatives who are, it's no far away from what I'm doing. And I've got a wee thing that I've been saying to people, I'm somewhere which is better than where I used to be, which was nowhere. And I let myself express, but I'm still cornered by the people, places and economic insecurity that I'm always going on about. That will always, but your advice today is to try it, make yourself happier and combine stuff. Don't be scared to combine it and stop trying to do what everybody else does. And see if you are doing what other people do. Because there's a place no far from here that use a lot of other people's ideas. Compliment them in the way up, man.
Yeah.
Compliment, like we've just done
Build
for
them
Amanda.
up.
Exactly. Compliment them and say, thank you very much for that. I absolutely took it and I ran with it and did it. Because I compliment people that help me up and punt me up on the wee ladder, because guess what? See, when I fall back down, I want them to catch me, because I'm scared of heights as well. But I want them to catch me and help me, like I'll do with other people. And that's a cheesy one, but it's true, though. Stop taking and start giving.
Aye, you lot.
Aye.
Look
Stop
after
taking.
folk.
Aye. And look after yourself. I feel like Jerry Springer when I say that one. Look after yourself and each other. That was I kept saying it. I was like, right, stop it. So it's been good having you on the show. We obviously haven't heard the last of you. We've set up some wee collaborations with you. Once again, where can they find you?
Instagram, R Steady Photography.
And don't forget to drop a wee comment on these things, man. She's 20 years old.
Oh yeah, I like the ego boost.
Aye, we like the wee dopamine hits, man. But also, she's young. Robyn's young and she's on here and she's showing we've had other youngsters on as well, and it's nice that they can give their time up, and it's no privileged. I need to tell people that, it's like when people are passionate, no privileged, and that's fine if you're privileged, but listen, you meet the best people along the journey, along the same path, you will come back together again. Everybody who's passionate, no privileged will come back together, and that's a promise. So 20 years from now, I'll say to you, remember I said that? How many people did you meet along the journey? And you'll meet other people who are of similar minds, but the best ones are the ones who are in similar minds.
Yeah.
The ones who speak out, the ones who shout for the shout, not for the sake of going, me, because they just sound like a target.
Yeah.
It's the ones who are there and you know what I'm talking about, the ones who are sitting and they're like, I've had an idea, and they share these things with you, compliment them. Anyway, I'm getting overwhelmed and oversensitive, because when you meet people who are passionate, it does. So everybody gets two choices here, right? You ready?
All right.
Do you want to use the phone, or do
Okay.
you want to pick one page out of that book to read?
I'll take the book.
Aye, everybody's been taking the book now.
Well, the phone scares me, I ain't gonna lie.
Aye.
I don't know what the phone entails. I don't like phone calls.
So the phone is like you can phone MD dead or alive,
Uh-huh.
or your younger self or whatever. And
Nah, that'll make me great.
what would you tell them? Aye, well, we need the views. Come on, Robyn, man, one for the team. We need the views. I'm only joking.
Let's get the drama going.
But the book, man, will surprise you. Somebody bought me that, and it's like, aye.
Well, just pick one random one.
Random, and it swears, by the way, but
That's
it's
not
an
problem.
adult channel.
Aye. Okay. Let the freak free, the crazy create, and the weirdo wonder. Let the different do, the shy shine, and the panicked ponder. Let yourself be you, whatever feels true, and self-love grow stronger. I mean, if that's not...
Aye, man, if anybody questions the power in the rooms...
That is freaky. I know you said this place was haunted, but that's...
No, it's not. But the thing is, though, so this used to be... So this was a
I love
17th
that.
century library.
Yeah.
And it was also a massage studio. Is that what you call it, massage studio? So... Good energy was like this.
So the dead librarian is currently getting a massage.
Probably. Well, you're just getting all the good vibes, man. But this is like when you do this, you leave the energy in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about that. Energy in it. Who do I sound like now? That talks like that, leaving the energy in the room.
I'm trying to think. I can't.
I can't think. Anyway, somebody let me know. That was great, Robyn. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck with all your surfing and taking photographs.
Thank
you. We've not heard the last for you. Like I said,
Nah,
that's secret.
watch out.
That secret project I said that none of you know about yet. We'll get you and let you have a wee look at it.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, don't forget to subscribe. This is what we do. If you think you know somebody with a story and you would want them to come on the show, send us an email. I'll pop it in the end and you can let me know. I say let me know. Wee Jan does the email. So, aye. Send it to Wee Jan. And let's hear your stories. You're creative, like Robyn. And that's it. Go away and have yourself a good day whenever you watch this. And just remember, one rubbish day is closer to a good day.
Preach.
Preach it, man. My pal calls me the... what does he call me? No preacher. Prophet.
The prophet.
Prophet. I say one day I'll be in Prophet and you'll know. I'll be on my island and I'll have... Aye. Guys, just take care of yourself, man.
Yeah.
Big love and we'll see you in the next episode. Well done, Robyn.
Thank you. We did it.